Another thing I want to talk about is Dubai. The Dubai of it all.
I hooked up with.
So you have a hit out for yourself on.
They said they'll have like a bullet straight through my head.
That's like really scary. Is this like the penthouse?
Yeah. I got my ribs broken inwards.
How much do you think you spent in total on your surgeries?
At this point, maybe like.
Hey. Sorry.
Scared me.
No, sorry.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good, how are you?
Good. Thank you for letting me come.
Of course.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my
you're a
God,
sight
like,
to see.
finally.
I know. We made it happen.
I know.
So you come and you get like a hotel room for the night and you just bang out OnlyFans. You bang out like everything. So you can just...
Everything.
Oh my gosh.
It's fucking hot in here.
Gorgeous. Wait, it's gigantic?
Yeah. I have to like make everything.
The Mateo Blanco way. Is this like the penthouse?
Yeah. It's a penthouse with a whole ass terrace just for us.
Wow.
Which is why I was like low-key annoyed.
What do you mean?
Because I wanted to like do our thing like either in the fucking jacuzzi and like fill it up, like do like some little
Yes.
you know, just jacuzzi talk.
Yes.
And it's fucking cold. Or like out here, but like it's like freezing out here. Exactly.
Oh.
That was me. That's literally me. The whole image is not just like.
It's your brand.
Yeah, it's my brand. I'm not trying to just give you like sex. I'm trying to give you the whole fucking like
Elegance, opulence.
persona, everything.
Yes.
Exactly.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, thank you for inviting me.
It's been a year in the making. I've always been so fascinated with you. There is no one like you, so I was like so excited to get you involved in the channel.
Well, thank you so much.
So you said you're new to New York.
Yes, I'm here for like 2 months.
Did you grow up in LA?
Yes. Well, I was born and raised in Newport Beach, California, Orange County. Everything I am now is like physically, clearly LA based. So
It is very LA. Like now being in New York with your look, how do people handle it?
in New York, they're like, oh my God. I had a cough drop. Like in New York, it's like so much more like fascinating because everyone here, sorry New York, but like some people like can't afford all these surgeries because of the fucking rent. It's just like stairs.
I would think that you like that.
You have to have some sort of like ego to like actually be able to go out like this confidently and not feel like shit about yourself. But when I am like hungover or like something, I just like wear like a little like mask or like I'll wear a hoodie and I'll just be like, don't fucking bother me. I'm just gonna like go get my milk, go to the grocery store, like do my normal people stuff.
I think like other than your lips, like you look, it's natural enough.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to say that I'm like perfect, but everything has been like measured to like my golden ratio. So I would assume that's like perfect in my eyes. I was kind of chubby. I had like man titties. And I want to get rid of that first. After I got into like the consultation part of it, I told my parents to leave, and I was like, you know what, like in case I die, like might as well go all the way out. And I asked the surgeon to add like a Brazilian butt lift as well, like, you know, just so I can go ahead and add some more fat transfer into my ass in case if I don't survive this surgery, like I want to look like perfection when I wake up.
Is not surviving a surgery a concern for you?
Clearly not anymore, because I've gone through like over 25 plus procedures. I stopped counting after 20. Just hit me with the anesthesia, like give me that like little high feel, and then I'm like poof, wake up like gorgeous, and I'm done.
Is it hard to find a doctor that will still like enlarge your lips more, enlarge your butt more, because it's already like at a point where it's so big?
They know what I'm trying to achieve and they respect that. So they allow me to do what I'm in the process of.
Can you give me like a lowdown of what you've had done? Do you mind?
Yeah, of course. So I've had a full facelift. That's why I have these scars like back here. I'm not gonna grow hair there ever again in my life, so I'm just gonna have like these little lightning strikes on the back, which I kind of like because it kind of gives like character, like, oh, this bitch went through like a lot, and I'm like, yeah, I did. And then I had a full facelift. It went all the way back here, a lip lift, and then I've had a rhinoplasty. I've had a cheek lift where they cut the muscle and they place them up higher. I had a buccal fat removal. I've had my lips done clearly, but that's like non-surgical. I've had my chest done twice, lipo on my stomach twice, my arms lipoed, thighs lipoed, and I've had my ass done twice, BBLs, and then after that I got hydrogel injections in them, so it's like 17 injections in there right now. And then I got my ribs broken inwards, so they're still in there, but they're like just crushing my organs in there right now, which I might just have removed eventually. I had my teeth done, my neck lipoed. See, if I really thought about it and I had like an actual list like just right there as a prompt, like I'm pretty sure I'm missing like 10 more, but like that's...
How much do you think you spent in total on your surgeries?
At this point, maybe like 300,000, like on all my surgeries.
Do you think that it pays for itself in like the clientele you're getting now and the price you can charge for escorting because of the way you look?
Exactly. That's like, some people don't understand that. It's like you're investing in yourself, and on top of that, like you get a bigger clientele, you get more clientele. Should I just wait till that shit turns
Or
off?
you can answer if you want to answer, if you're worried about it.
Probably a client, but I don't care.
So the clients have like your real phone number, or that's like your...
That's my trap phone. I have two phones. I have my trap phone, and then I have my regular phone for like my friends and you.
I was gonna say, what phone do I have?
I was like, let me see that before you ask.
Yeah, I was literally about to ask that. So you're a male.
Yes.
You're he, him.
He, him.
And I honestly love it because I feel like your body is very feminine, and I feel like you, along with a couple other people, are very trailblazers in the fact that like you're gonna look how you want to look, but like it doesn't mean that your gender identity is any different.
Yeah, exactly. And my comments will be like, oh, like you're such a beautiful trans, or like they'll say like something that like it clearly doesn't even fit my persona or like look that I have going on. I kind of get why they're saying that because of like all the procedures, but like honestly guys, if I was like trying to transition or something, I probably would have gotten like my tits done first.
I honestly love that about you. I feel like you're showing the world that like you can look however you want to look. You don't, and you can get work done to have a more stereotypically feminine body or whatever. But that doesn't mean that you're necessarily trans.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
if you want to look the way you want to look, that's perfect.
What I describe myself as is like a sex cyborg. Is I'm always looking to like upgrade like the next sexual thing. My lips were upgraded like sexually, my ass was like upgraded sexually, my waist was made smaller for like holding on. Like,
How old are you now? Do you mind me asking?
well, I mean, I'll tell you, but if you just clip it out, because I never see my age online.
Oh, really?
Yeah, never.
So you're like Mariah Carey, like you won't see your
I
age.
won't say my age at all ever, because it kind of ruins like the whole like market.
I'm gonna guess.
Oh my god, you're gonna like offend me. You're gonna say
No.
like, the fucking oldest age
No,
ever.
I always say younger, just be safe. 22.
Well, that's the age I normally say to lie.
Okay, so another thing I want to talk about is Dubai, the Dubai of it all. I
Yes.
always see you in Dubai working.
Always working, hooked up with like all this.
I thought Dubai was like not safe for gay people.
Dubai opens their arms to anyone except I think not trans people right now. I think they're still like stuck back there, mind wise.
So when you go there, are you flying yourself there and putting yourself up and then touring there, like having a bunch of guys lined up there, or is someone flying you out there and you're with them the time that you're out there?
No one pays for my shit. This I paid for this with my own money. I paid for like all my clothes with my own money. I paid for everything with my own money.
So, okay, so you pay for yourself to go to Dubai. You put yourself up and you just go through your DMs and you're like, I'm in Dubai, and the reach out, or what happens?
Well, normally they reach out to me before and just make sure that they're gonna be there when I arrive. Not to toot my own horn, but I don't really need to post that I'm there. Like usually when I go out, it's already like a little marketing scheme. It's just like just go out, look good. My face does all the work. Literally, I could just go walking down the street and I'll get like people like this already. I don't need to do anything.
So in Dubai, you've never had a scary situation?
I mean, nothing scary. I mean, you do get like those guys that like want to do like all like that like nasty like waterwork stuff.
Like pee.
Like pee or like like shitting, like, you know, like everything. But I'm such a openly sexual person, so I don't really get fazed by like anything at this point.
So you're down for any of that?
I'm down for everything. Like I feel so like numb to everything that maybe everyone else thinks that's like, oh my god, like so horrific, because I'm like, this is my life, like this is what I have to deal with and this is what I know. So it's just like I'm more used to these type of comments or messages. Like I'm not like.
So you'll shit on a guy if you want to shit on him?
Yeah, I mean, I have the fucking perfect ass to do that. I mean, if my ass was like fucking SpongeBob, I don't think anyone would want me to take a shit on them. But yeah, I mean, I'm like open to everything.
Where else are you always going where you get booked up?
London is insane for me. Dubai is obviously my first one. Like, for sure, you're not gonna see someone like that over there. I've gotten a lot up from Cairo. I went to Egypt by myself once. I'm going to Saudi Arabia for the first time this year. Yeah.
So going to these places, do you ever find yourself in danger? Like, just because they're such different worlds than New York or LA. You know, going to Saudi Arabia as a sex worker, is that scary?
I like negative attention, because that kind of like builds me up into a better person from my eyes. I pushed myself into going into Egypt by myself. Like no one told me anything. I didn't know anyone that's gone there before. These guys who have never seen someone like this either, they're more intrigued than let's say here in America, because everyone here does get surgeries.
Do you want to fall in love with somebody? Like, is that your, do you want to have kids? Do you want to have a marriage? Like, what is your ideal in the romantic setting?
I do eventually want to have like a relationship, kids. I know I live in the city right now, but once I'm like at that stage, I want to move like as far away from like mainstream everything that I could, and like go to like Montana, Wyoming, Utah, like one of these states, and just buy a house and like just like literally hide and like not face the world anymore.
So how often are you having sex with somebody just because you want to have sex with somebody versus your job?
Never. I will never have sex for fun. If a guy's like trying to like hook up with me, or we met at the bar, or I was drunk and maybe I give him a kiss and he wants to go home, like I'm just like, no. Like I already do this for a living. Like why am I doing this?
Well, because it could open doors to you falling in love with somebody and you having a relationship with somebody and you want that.
I do want that, but see, that's the issue that comes with like sex work, is like you have to have your guard up no matter what, because a lot of these guys will lie to you and they will say anything to you just to get inside of you, or like at least in bed with you, and then like once that's over, like you never hear from them again.
So you almost feel like used.
Yeah, 100%.
It's hard because it's like, if I was to date you, it'd be like a lot of it would be because I love your lips or your ass or whatever. So it's like, is that using you, or is that just like being attracted to what you look like?
For me, that would be like using me. To me, I don't even think I have a big ass, because I don't look at it. I'm not intrigued by it. Like I just got it done. I look good. Okay, move on with my day. I'm just gonna go get Starbucks, like whatever. My lips are like whatever. In my mind, I'm like a regular person. If a guy wants to like actually start talking to me, I tell him we're not gonna do anything sexual for at least 3 months.
You said there's a lot of rappers that are in your DMs.
Yes.
I can guess one just from reading hot topics about rappers, but I won't say the name.
Okay, I'm like, don't say the name because I don't have a poker face, but I'm pretty sure everyone else like knows.
Are there any ones that like we'd be so surprised by?
There's so many like A-listers that you would be so surprised by. They're like in like the top of the game right now that have like messaged me so many times, but one got to the point where like they just said, if I ever see you out in the streets, just they said they'll have like a bullet straight through my head as soon as they see that I've touched on them.
Okay, wait. So a guy, an A-lister, who is into you, messaged you so many times and you didn't answer him or something, and so he got mad about that?
I told them I already have my own shit planned out for the entire month. You could offer me like 10 bands, like 30 bands, like whatever. I don't care. If I have a photo shoot, I'm sticking to the work that I already have. So that's basically what I said, and he was like, oh, you're just not willing to come to me whenever I need you? And I said no. And then after that, he got pissed off and he just like blocked me, and he sent someone else to like send me a message like saying, this is the type of guy that you don't want to mess with, so just know if I ever see you on the streets of like, just know you're gone.
So you have a hit out for yourself on...
I haven't been to that state in forever. I mean, I don't fucking care.
No, but that's like really scary.
But God has a time for like everyone, so I'm not like worried about anything, like ever. I just think like the world's so beautiful, so I literally don't care. I've had such a good life. Like even if it did happen, I lived... Oh, this is getting so dark. I lived a good life already, so like I literally don't care. I'm putting myself out alone in Saudi Arabia, Dubai. I'm going to the Middle East by myself, looking sexually enhanced. Like there's other shit that like could put me in like a lot of trouble, but like I'm still out here like living life.
You're so interesting because you have like a hard shell about you, but you're also like super sweet and nice and warm. But there's like a thing.
Yeah, that's where like the overly sexualized part comes, where like I'm super hard shelled, because that's what I had to learn to grow up with, especially like growing up modifying something every other year. But like I still have like my OC mentality. Like I'm like very down to earth. I'm not like super judgmental as like other people that get like surgeries or like have something going on. I'm just like, the hard shell's exterior, but like the interior is not like crazy how like the outside looks.